Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about why I like the new Among Us Airship map and why it's one of the best maps in the game, if not the best map. So let's get right into it. So the Airship is it's a really good map, first of all, since it has the most, it used to be one of the most popular maps until the Skeld took over. But the Airship, it has a lot of stuff to do, and it's not really overflowing with so many rooms. The reason I like the Airship more than the Skeld is because the Skeld has it's so large. And they didn't add any 4 imposter, 5 imposter mode, nor can they fit 15 people in a round of the Skeld. Although I do like the red design. And the Wi-Fi task where you need to upload from the phone. But anyway, so back over to the Airship. I like the Airship. It's the most OG map. It was the first map in Among Us. And well, this isn't scripted, so I'm pretty much talking out of my butt right now. But yeah, I really like it. It has the medbay scan. It has a cool I like the camera system a lot because you don't have to scroll through different cameras, which makes it a lot more easy to use, I just enjoy that a lot more. So that's always fun. And it's I like the design of it. It's really basic, but it has a lot of cool details. It doesn't really have any references, and honestly the entirety of the Skeld map is literally just a reference to Henry Stickmin. But moving on. So I like the Airship a lot more, just in general, the general design of the outside appearance. And I like how they named the Airship backwards for April Fool's Day, so that's always fun. I think it's cool that you get to spawn around a round table for when you get in, but recently for April Fool's Day they've been having it so that it is not completely synced, so everyone's next to the table in a circle, and it's really weird. That also breaks it a little bit, so you can't really move around for a second and you just have to go into settings. But back to ranting on about the Airship and why it's so superior compared to the measly Skeld. So alright, so downsides of the Skeld: they didn't add any more imposter mode, nor are there more people in it, so it's incredibly hard to find bodies. Upsides to the Skeld is that, so the tasks are really creative and they're really fun, like the find the Wi-Fi for the phone one on the viewing deck thing, bobber, or cleaning off the giant ruby in the vault, I think it's called. And especially the one where you have to hammer the shower back into place. That was really fun. So really the entire map is really cool designed, especially the floating platform that you fly around on, and the new sabotage. It's really cool. Instead of reactor, you have prevent, avert crash avert crash course, I think. And you have to do both active at the same time. So it's kind of like jailbreak for the museum. Honestly, it's really similar. But it's kind of like the reactor in the same way, except it also combined with the oxygen to make it even harder. And it's across each other from the floating platform, which makes it even harder because you have to get to both spots at once. But anyway, so as you can see from this footage, I am right now playing on the Airship map instead of the Skeld, as I'm talking about right now, because I'm just going to be in the background playing Airship the whole time. So yeah, back over to the Skeld. Also, if I say them or confuse them, I'm sorry about that. But moving on. So back over to the Skeld. So the vent system makes it so much easier to move around as imposter, and I got a really good imposter run when I was live on Twitch the other day, because the reason I haven't been uploading is essentially because of Twitch. I've been mainly focusing on that instead of YouTube right now, and especially mostly school, but I get a 3-day weekend, so I'm going to be posting a little bit. Anyways, so over to the Skeld. In the stream, God, I forgot what I was going to say. Alright, well, the various tasks are really fun, as I've talked about. Oh yeah, the vent system. Makes it a lot easier for the imposter to travel around. And because of the vent system, I actually got a really good imposter run on my stream the other day. Because I killed someone, vented away, I chased down another person, and I killed at the same time as my imposter mate, who apparently also killed. And I guess someone left, because that's when we got the win. But yeah, that was really fun. Anyway. So now it's time to move over to the good stuff and the bad stuff from the airship. So how about we start off with the bad stuff? Bad stuff about the airship is it's a bit small, honestly. Like, it could be bigger. The April Fool's joke where it's like backwards. Okay, so I wish they reversed the map. So I'm going to go on a slight rant here because about the map and how confusing it is. Okay, so I just, like, in the background, I'm playing it on April Fool's Day, as I'm uploading this on April Fool's Day. Ignore that. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Sorry. So, the map is not flipped around, even though the rest of so the map isn't flipped around, meanwhile, the Skeld is. Oh, my God. The airship is. Which makes it so much harder, because then the map of the airship is, like, instead of you going in the actual direction, it makes you going backwards. So it's just backwards for you. And the map stays the same on the airship. So it's just you walking around supposedly backwards or something. Which just makes it all the more confusing because I have to use the map to navigate, because otherwise I'm just going to be walking into electrical that I think is, I don't know, security. Anyway. But although it is really enjoyable, like, for the April Fool's thing, it's like a win-loss situation, because it's really fun playing on a map that's backwards, and it's really good for hide and seek, as I was playing hide and seek a little bit in the footage. But it's still really, like, confusing and hard to win a normal game. And oftentimes, actually, I've seen, like, when I'm not recording, because I filmed the footage, and then I played a little bit on my own before recording this audio. And I saw a lot of imposters just quitting because they couldn't navigate and kill anyone or couldn't find anyone or something. And a lot of people were setting the imposter vision to like really, really high, and the crewmate vision like 2.5 times. So everyone's vision is ridiculous. Because when I got into this one server with hide and seek in the footage, I don't remember what timestamp that is, but it was one of the earliest games, if not the first one. We were playing hide and seek. And the imposter vision was set to 0.25 times. I saw it in the lobby, and the crewmate vision was like 5 times. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm the imposter, I'm gonna hate this. And then I realized when someone found a body and reported it that it was hide and seek, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, there's not many bad sides to the airship. I'm sorry if I called it the Skeld earlier. Like I said, it's a bit confusing. But anyway, moving on to the good sides of the airship. So, good stuff about it is that, first of all, it's a really good, like, general map in general. Like, it's really, how do you say it? Casual? I don't know. I forgot the word to describe it. But it's really just, like, a basic, yet really fun map. Like, you know those, like Newton's Cradle, for example, we were talking about earlier in science class. It's really, like, a bunch of the people when we were in free time, for, like, 15 minutes after most of school was over, a couple of the people were just playing around with Newton's Cradle, and I came over and, pulled back to the, little, metal balls, and then it smacked into it, and I had 2 more go on the other side, and it was really cool to watch. It's really simple, but really, really fun. It's kind of like that, because it's a really basic and simple map, but really, really fun to play on, because it has, like, so much stuff that it introduces. It's really just like the starter map to play on. If you're going to play on anything, then you should probably start off with playing that one, because it really teaches you the basic concepts of the game. Like on pihsriA, like, you'd probably want to start off with the Skeld so that you can learn how stuff like vitals. I think that's only in Bolus. Or like the door sensors, like who goes through what door. Like you might want to just practice on cams before you go into them. Vitals is really useful in Polis. But anyway, back over to the airship. So, another good side is that it's not like really open like the Skeld. Instead, it's like it has enclosed spaces, and the cafeteria is like the perfect shape because it's easy to get killed there, but it's also pretty easy to run and hit the emergency meeting if someone's following you or chasing you. And I think all the rooms are in like perfect locations. Like the admin, oftentimes if there's a common task, it's admin swipe, and it's right below cafeteria, so everyone always goes there. Just like on Polis with like keys, it's right above where you spawn. I think it's really convenient because that's like everyone goes there naturally, and sometimes the imposter gets a stack kill if the cooldown is low. But anyway, so yeah, that's enough ranting on about good and bad things about both of them. Now it's time to rant a little bit more on why I like one or the other. Okay, transitioning back over to the Skeld, insert transition here. I like it a lot. I like the tasks and the design. Basically, the whole like art of all of it is really fun, and it's really cool. It's not like simple and basic like whatsoever like the Skeld. It's probably the last map you're gonna want to play if you're a beginner. Like, I don't mean that it's bad. It's just in complexity because it's so hard to win as a crewmate. I'm pausing a lot. I'm sorry. But back over to it's like really hard for if you're new. It's because of all the new stuff, and you might get a little bit confused on how you have to do like the Henry Stickmin choice thing right at the beginning to choose where you need to go, and you might think that that's for like the whole game, and then you get confused when that doesn't happen for the other ones. But it's still extremely fun for new players, I'm guessing. And it's really cool. Like, when I was in my stream, I was constantly seeing people that were always saying stuff like, "Oh, sorry, I'm not very like experienced. I'm not really sure where I was when I reported this body." And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it's fine. It's all like our third time here or something." And it's really like understandable since it's really new. So that's always fun. It's pretty hard to make those mistakes on Skeld. Oh my gosh, the airship. Mainly because it's like the classic map, and pretty much everyone knows where all their locations are. Like, if I was like randomly in a hallway between, say, like the admin, like the hallway from cafeteria to storage with the admin door on the side, I could easily identify that if there's a body there, or even like a hallway from shields to comms, like that hallway next to shields and next to comms and storage. I could identify that too and tell everyone where I was. But meanwhile, on the Skeld, there were multiple instances in the stream where I was reporting a body, and then I just got like confused on where I was, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I don't really know." Or like, so I'm not sure if you've heard of him. He's kind of a big YouTuber. He has like, I think he has 5 channels. His name is Socks for one. He does primarily Minecraft and Among Us content. And he's really funny, and I watch him. But anyway, so back over to him. So he was playing on the airship, and one of his friends reported a body, and they said they didn't really know the room, and they said it was in like the bottom left area. I related to that really hard because I found a lot of bodies in random areas, and I didn't really know where they were, so I just said the general direction. Or I just said like, so I don't really know the area's name next to the toilets, because I found a body like over by toilets but not in the bathroom. So I just said, "Oh, the body was next to the bathroom and in a hallway." And it was like, "Wait, where is that?" It's right next, like in front of the bathroom. And then someone was like, "Oh, I know where that was." So yeah, it's hard to like understand where it is and describe where you were when you found the body, but it's still definitely possible. And with the airship, it's like easy to identify where like certain areas are when you're reporting a body, and it's just really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much a lot more than the Skeld. And yeah, thanks for watching and listening to this video. Bye, I guess.